missing you, now I'm faded. Holding you, kissing you, calling you baby. Cold by the shake, I'm trying to drink you. Feel like I'm drunk, might need a chaser. She got me nervous, I'm trying to be player. Let's leave the bar, go home and lay up. Rubbing your body, massaging your layers. Sip and get tipsy, we play a little later. I don't use a drink, but loving your flavor. Me and you make a good combination. When I hit it, look like you took a sip of the whisk. How you making them faces? Use that weight, but I'm getting impatient. I don't know if y'all been under a rock or not, but Future big homeboy, man, he got caught with a whole load. But come on, man, this free band game, man. That man got a bond. Hey, money talk, bullshit walk. 1,000 miles, you heard me. Let's get into the content.
Casino, bro, I gotta hold on. I gotta read this to make sure that it's all the way right, because the amount of money, the amount of drug guys, you know what I'm saying, that Finney ball, bro. So remember, he got slammed by the feds out in Clayton County for 21 Ks of suspected Finney ball, over $380,000 in cash, drug processing equipment, damaged phones, even a Louis Vuitton wrapped brick. The case that had the internet on fire when we broke it to y'all, reading every damn thing. Well, it turns out, bro, the streets is talking, because Buddy just got bond. Take a listen. United States District Court, Northern District of Georgia, Atlanta Division, case number 125MJ1-01206 RDC, United States of America versus Rico DeVille Buse, defendant. This matter is before the court on the United States motion for review of a release order by Magistrate Judge Motion Docket number 7. The court held a hearing on the motion on December 2nd, 2025. After considering the evidence de novo, the court finds that defendant Rico DeVille Buse rebutted the statutory presumption of detention. The court found that although the offense charge is very serious, the conditions imposed by Magistrate Judge J. Elizabeth McBeth were sufficient to assure the appearance of the defendant and the safety of any person or the community. As to danger to the community, the court found that Mr. Buse does not have any prior convictions related to drug trafficking and had his sole confirmed felony conviction successfully discharged under the First Offender Act. Oh, okay. Footnote 1. Many of the entries on the pretrial services report were not related to Mr. Buse. Therefore, the parties were not sure of his criminal history. However, Mr. Buse did successfully complete 6 years of probation in his prior case, which supports a finding of compliance. Then page 2 says, in terms of flight risk, the court noted that Mr. Buse was a lifelong Georgia resident with significant family and community support. The court rejected the government's argument that Mr. Buse's initial attempt to flee from officers indicated that he would not appear as required. The court reasoned that despite the initial attempt to get away, Mr. Buse quickly followed the officer's commands and was placed under arrest with no issue. Furthermore, the fact that Mr. Buse successfully completed 6 years of probation demonstrated his ability to comply. For these reasons, as well as those stated at the hearing, the court agrees with Judge McBath's findings that the $100,000 bond secured by Mr. Buse's girlfriend's house, a requirement that Mr. Buse reside with his sister, who will serve as his custodian, and conditions of the home confinement with location monitor were sufficient to protect the community and ensure Mr. Buse's appearance. The court grants in part and denies in part the United States motion. Order setting the conditions of release, document number 11, filed 12/2/2025. It is ordered that the defendant's release is subject to these conditions. 1, the defendant must not violate federal, state, local. The defendant must not violate federal, state, or local law while on release. 2, the defendant must cooperate in the collection of a DNA sample if authorized by 34 U.S.C. 40702. 3, the defendant must advise the court, the pretrial services office, or supervising officer in writing before making any change of residence or telephone number. 4, the defendant must appear in court as required and, if convicted, must surrender as directed to serve a sentence the court may impose. Additional standard conditions from pages 2 through 4 on the release order. The defendant must not possess a firearm, destructive device, or other dangerous weapon. The defendant must refrain from any unlawful use of controlled substances. The defendant must report to pretrial services as directed. The defendant must submit to a residential check and maintain contact with pretrial officers. Travel is restricted to the Northern District of Georgia unless permission is granted. The defendant must avoid contact with any victims, witnesses, or co-defendants. The defendant must undergo electronic monitoring or GPS monitor. The defendant is placed on home confinement restricted to residents at all times except for court, medical, legal, or other activities approved by pretrial services. The defendant must reside with the sister, who is appointed as third-party custodian. The custodian must report any violation immediately. Failure to comply may result in revocation of release, a warrant for arrest, or additional charges. The defendant and the custodian both sign, acknowledge, and understanding of these conditions. So please, please, please note real quick, there's no cooperation agreements, no proffer sessions, no 5K 1.1 motions, no Rule 35 letters, no confidential informant files, no sealed supplements, no debris summaries, none of that. Just straight up bond. So there y'all have it. There y'all effing have it. I don't see no snitching. I don't see any of that actually in this because of what we said. But also the judge said de novo, meaning I'm going to look at this with a fresh pair of eyes. I'm not going to worry about what the previous judge said, what their other rulings and all that. We're going to just basically amp it up on this one. I don't know.
Man, let's be for real, man. When you got them free bands, you can make a lot of things happen, man. But that don't mean he really out of the water just yet. You still gotta fight the case. You know what I'm saying? And then honestly, like, a lot of people don't be scared, but damn, man, it's like you still gonna try to, like, you gonna keep hustling. You know, a lot of people say when they get tapped in by the feds, they just gonna keep on hustling to get the money up, cause they already know it's over with. So they might as well try to run up as much as they can, but in that time, you pick up more charges. You know what I'm saying? They pull you over with it, cause they got you tapped, bro. They watching you, so what you finna like, oh, I'm finna go on here, I'm finna make another 100,000. No, you not. You finna just make another 100,000, but when you go to court, they gonna bring up all these other charges, man. It's like, these dudes be stuck on stupid though, but the money, all that bread could have you like that. I ain't gonna hold you. All the money they be making, man, like, it could make, you could be blinded with them Honduns, you know what I'm saying? But Casino, you know what I'm saying? He been doing this for years and years and years, you know what I'm saying? Future been famous for years, and you know they've been making money and, you know, selling it way before Future even made it. You know what I'm saying? So he had a good run. What can you say? You know what I'm saying? Every dog has his day. We really moving into the era where it's just too much technology. It's way too much. And everybody is telling something. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's like on the big dog, or it's on the little dog, or shooting, or you know, some bank fraud. It don't matter, man. Everybody gonna tell something. You know what I'm saying? If they get hit over the head and they got some information on another big dog. So Casino got hit with a record-breaking bricks. You know what I'm saying? A whole lot of bread. But you know what I was thinking about? Y'all remember when that whole situation happened with young Scooter, right? They got that boy phones, bro. They got his cell phones, bro. They go through the phones. They go through the messages. It's just a wrap. They know who's who. They see who's who. They track these numbers. They track these people where they live. They start putting up surveillance. They watch them for months and months and months. And then one day they just swoop in. You know what I'm saying? But it's mighty funny that young Scooter died months ago and now Casino getting busted. And y'all know they've been getting to the money on for decades. You know what I'm saying? With no fumbles. Hop in the comments, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. What y'all feel about this whole situation, man? Is Casino really gonna have to do some jail time behind this? Or is he just gonna pay his way? You know what I'm saying? Just get a little slap on the wrist, a little ankle monitor or something like that, man. Y'all hop in the comments, let me know what y'all think. Hype the video, like the video, man. Share the video, subscribe to the channel, get your boy to 1,000 subscribers, because I'm trying to get monetized. Y'all already know, man. That's my point of view, and I'm out. Appreciate you for clicking on the video. Before you go, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And I'm out.